Welcome to this week's episode of Sportsman's Journal. Tyler and I are back at beautiful Red Pebble Lodge up in Vilas County. And
Nothing better than northern Wisconsin.
No, we're very excited. We have a couple things planned, and then it's just going to be hopefully a relaxing couple days up here in the Northwoods.
Looking forward to it.
So, of course, Tyler is looking forward to shallow crappies.
Big slab crappies, you bet.
And
first thing on the agenda, northern Wisconsin, look for big slab crappies. That's the number one thing on
we
the
talked
on the
about
list.
coming to the Northwoods and talked about how we had to film a show. And so, of course, Reagan said, you're going fishing.
Yep.
Can you bring home some fish? So we thought, well, we could probably make it a fish fry for the weekend.
We for sure can.
Red Pebble is situated on Big Portage Lake. It's perfect for multifamily or a big group of friends, whatever, to come up. So when we thought, hey, we can go do Mother's Day week up at Red Pebble, it'll be great. So check it out. You can check out our website, redpebblelol.com. Now you can talk about
myself. Okay, so the important part here is big slab crappies, and it's early season, like we said. What is it? Second weekend of May. Starting to get a little warm out there.
Yes.
We got 2 or 3 nice days.
Yeah, we've had a nice couple days.
And that water temp is going to start rising, especially in those shallow, weedy lakes, which we like to fish up here for panfish.
Yeah.
We got one in particular we're going to go hit up, hoping those crappies start soaking in.
Right. Ice has been off for about 2 weeks, we think.
Yeah, right around there.
And so that shallow water is going to start to warm up.
Start to warm up fast.
Crappies are going to start to head shallow. We have the perfect bait, we think.
Do. Freedom Baitz has got a new one. You guys are going to have to stick with us. Check it out.
Yeah, we're going to try that out. And I mean, the main goal here is the fish fry. So
get some eaters.
Get some eaters, and that's going to be.
I'm okay with that. As long as the crappies are involved some way, I'm going to be okay. Everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back from the beautiful Northwoods, Wisconsin, on the Sportsman's Journal.
This segment of Sportsman's Journal is brought to you by Northland Fishing Tackle. Before you head out on the water, check out northlandtackle.com.
I'm really excited because obviously we're talking about big slab crappies. Hopefully we find some. But the big thing early in the season that you're looking for, especially on these shallow lakes that we're fishing, is you're looking for that dark organic bottom. And we talk about that a lot no matter what species we're fishing for, but it's all about finding that warm water because that's where those fish are going to go up, soak up. A big thing of that is, yes, they want to get warm, but it's also for crappies, it's egg development. So those big females are going to come up shallow, get that sunlight, help get those eggs developed so they can spawn, because that's number one thing on their mind right now is reproduction. And that's what we're going to be looking for. So we're going to go back some of these bays and look for some warm water, see if we can find some slabs hanging by some dark organic bottom.
Yep. We're going to start searching in the shallows, and I'm excited. We're using Freedom Bait's new Apache bait.
Right. A little bit of experimentation. Is experimentation a word?
I think so.
Is it? I like that word. We're going to experiment with the new Apache from Freedom Baitz. I think it's going to be game on. I'm excited.
Oh, I do.
Ooh.
That's a little bit better.
Ooh.
I think he's a little bit better.
Ooh, that's a nice slab.
He followed it for a while.
That's a good one. That's what we're after right there. Get him in here.
Oh. I'm gonna drop down.
That's a good fish. Nice job.
Not happy to be on board, but
we'll take him.
I'm happy that he's on board.
Good job.
He inhaled it.
Yeah, he did. He inhaled the Apache.
You guys can see that. He just inhaled
it.
He followed it in for a little bit and then just...
I'm so happy.
I could barely see his
slabs,
back.
hon.
We did. I can't believe how much that fish just inhaled that bait. I think our plan is going to come together.
Yes, I like it.
We'll see.
I like slabs.
So you have to put the first one back. Like, that's just the rule.
That's good luck, yeah.
Like a perfect eater, but we're putting it back. Whoop. They follow it, and you give it a little twitch, they follow again, give it a little twitch, they follow, and then finally they decide they want to.
And that's enough to make them mad.
Mm-hmm. Except for this one, he hit right away.
Maybe.
But he's not huge.
Oh, that's a keeper. Throw him in a live well.
Yeah.
That's a keeper fish. That's a live well fish right there.
Might be a...
We gonna eat him.
Are you gonna be switching to orange there, bud?
We gonna eat him. What's that?
I said, are you gonna be switching to orange?
There.
Oh my goodness, I had a lot of slack in my line
Is
there.
that a good fish?
He feels nice.
That was
mean,
awesome.
let's-
That fish came up and
Yeah.
whomped it. Yeah,
Definitely
that's a
good.
really nice
Yeah.
crappie. Do you want the net?
I don't know.
I'm coming.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Bring
Swing
her in.
there.
I guess
Oh,
we
yeah.
got really light line, really light tackle.
Good fish.
We're gonna use the net.
Nice job, Sarah.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Sights fishing is so much fun.
This is a blast.
I'm
I'm in
gonna
heaven
shove it
right
in
now.
front of me. Wow. And these Apaches are just big enough that they're perfect. You can see them in the water and it's just slowly sinking. And then this crappie came up and just inhaled it. Oh, that's fun. I love it. Crappie fishing is a lot of fun, especially with the light line, light tackle. Whew.
That's a nice fish. I love it.
Thank you.
That's a big one.
That is a big one.
I like it. When do I get to catch one?
It'll be your turn soon.
Yeah, I got that big one's behind me.
Oh, this is a nice one.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
that's a
that-
bass.
Is it?
Is it a bass? Is it a bass or a crappie?
I don't. It's a slab. Oh my goodness.
Is it a crappie? I thought it was a
I
bass.
I love when bass and crappies get mistaken identity because that's a big fish, hon.
I was like, is
Holy
that a
cow,
bass?
this is what we're
Because-
talking about. Come here,
Oh,
pal.
wow.
Yes.
I thought it was a big bear or a small bass. Awesome.
Oh, now we're talking. This is a big. So Sarah's basically. I'm just gonna be the net guy as usual. This one's gonna drive me crazy because I love crappie so much. But wait until
my
you guys see this fish. Holy cow! This is a big female coming up to do her thing.
Oh,
That's a big fish.
whoa.
Wow.
She's strong.
Wow. That is a huge fish, Sarah.
I thought it was a bass. I was like, is that a little
That
bass
thing
that I just got?
is massive.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is the next cast from that last one. And then there's bass in here, and I thought it was just a tiny little bass until we got it closer. Fish misidentification is always a good thing when it's on the plus side, I think. Oh my goodness.
Sarah, that fish is awesome. Colors up here on that.
Yeah.
That fish is terrific.
Oranges right now,
Yeah, that's a
the
big,
color of
big
choice.
beast. I
Let's
love
get
it.
her back.
Nice job.
Thank you. When you're throwing really light stuff, you need your rod to help you out as best as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna cast 5 or 10 feet from the boat. And that's gonna be extremely frustrating
Yep.
when your boat partner casts way out and they don't wanna get closer to the structure of the
Yep.
fish and you can only cast out 10 feet.
Because we do not want to spook these things.
I've been there, trust me. Mine is a 7-foot ultralight and it has a fast tip. And I think the fast tip is really important here
Yep.
because you want something whippy to be able to cast out. That's why the length of the rod, the 7 foot. But I think the fast tip is really important because we're fishing for crappies and we want slab crappies. So that fast tip is just giving me a little bit forgiveness and a little bit extra backbone to get these fish in. And of course, we're using the Kramer custom rods. Of course, mine has a little bit of girly colors in it. You know, Eric designed it
Mine's
for
manly.
me. Yes, Tyler's is so manly.
You know, you think of ultralight. I remember growing up, you get ultralight rods 5 foot, 5.5 foot, 6 foot, really short stuff.
Very small.
And Kramer will make whatever you want, but the 7 foot that Sarah mentioned is not only crucial for getting length on our cast and lobbing baits and flinging baits, especially the small, but it's also good for, we talk about this a lot, not just for crappies, but for almost any type of presentation we're doing away from the boat. Picks up slack super fast, get really good hook sets. And the big thing with crappies is they hit quick. It's in and out of their mouth, right?
Yeah.
So you want to get, that's the extra
And that's
fast
why I
tip,
like
fast
being
tip.
able to see it
Yeah.
and pick up that slack. Oh, I just had one stare
Did you
down.
just have one look at it?
Yes, I did.
They're loaded in here. This is a blast.
I feel like.
There we go. Way out there.
You got a slab?
I don't know size, but it came up and whacked the old white.
Do you want the net?
No, I do not need a net. It's not a bad fish. Could be an eater.
Oh yeah.
Could be an eater. I'm gonna reel in a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's a perfect eater right there.
I'm
Excuse
in
me.
your way.
These little Pete's. Sarah's like, I'm catching crappies. I ain't moving for anybody.
I was watching my
This
bait.
thing is,
I got a fish behind it.
when it comes to what we've been catching, not very big, but guess what? Perfect for frying pan. And we're keeping
Exactly.
fish today. That's the
Yeah.
goal. Going right in the box.
Yes.
Big fish.
Feels good. Looks decent. Nice.
Nice. That is a oh my goodness, hon. What in the world?
Why Tyler
What
took
color
the-
you got? Orange. You're using orange.
I'm using
Look
orange.
at that fish.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Yes. This is awesome.
Lift that thing up and let's see it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that the biggest one of the day?
It might be. She's a dinner
that's
plate.
awesome. So you're seeing them hit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm seeing them. I saw her inhale it.
And that's one of the things why we're using bright colors too, is that you're able to, not just the fish to see them, but we can see them, and we can see that when we get over top of structure, if we need to reel it up a little quicker, or when a fish engulfs it. That is a massive
bottom lip hook.
Massive.
Like right
slab.
Smack dab in the center.
What do you think about the Apache?
I'm gonna say I like it.
It almost looks like it's the exact same fish every time. They're all 15 inches,
Yeah,
14 inches.
Crazy.
That is, look at the hump on that thing's melon.
That's a beaut.
Oh, come on. I'm
And to
having a
watch him hit and follow.
Yeah.
Oh, makes it fun.
I might be putting orange on.
Northland tackles tungsten and tungsten short shank jigs. These jigs fall fast and are so sensitive you can feel exactly what's on the bottom and set the hook on every bite. The tungsten and tungsten short shank jigs from Northland Tackle. We are walleye.
This segment of Sportsman's Journal is brought to you by Striker. To view their full lineup of open water apparel, head to strikerbrands.com.
Tyler and I talk about our electronics a ton. We talk about it finding fish, we talk about using it to see structure. Well, when we're fishing spring like this in shallow water, we're in less than 3 feet of water, we can use our eyes. We can see fish, we can see the structure, so we're not relying on those electronics just as much. But we are really relying on our Makota Talon, which is a shallow water anchor system. And the Talon has a couple different settings. We are fishing in soft, kind of mucky bottom, so we have it on the soft bottom mode, which is actually a quieter system, which is really nice for the shallow water. We're not spooking fish that are spooky, just coming up. It's a really quiet mode. It doesn't come down with as much power and force, and it's really holding us in place.
Exactly, and when you're fishing, like Sarah said, that 3 foot, being able, when you get the wind in the right position, kind of that's pushing you, you drop that Talon, you don't have to worry about your spot lock up here stern at the bottom, because we mentioned that it's really, really soft bottom. And when you take that trolling motor and put it on spot lock, you're gonna stir that bottom up. And you're fishing shallow, those fish are gonna see it, you're gonna make the whole thing so you can't see because it's so cloudy and dirty.
Right.
So that shallow water anchor system on the Talon is crucial in keeping us in the spot, especially if we get a big crappie and we don't wanna drift into shore. Drop that bad boy, keeps us right where we wanna be, staying on the fish. Yeah, there's a bunch of them right here, cast in there. Sarah, you are on fire.
Look at that.
It's all about the orange. What a dandy fish.
It feels good to be shallow water crappie fishing right now.
Oh my goodness, kid. I'm gonna net that one for you too. This is unbelievable. I got the Beckman. Let the Beckman do the work.
They're chasing it.
Oh my goodness.
They're chasing it. Just behind it.
Yeah.
Like chase, 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 and then.
And then they come up and slam it.
Yeah, like so you can see them coming.
And that's why
and you can see the bait.
The big thing that we're talking about and going to talk about a lot today is something that sinks slow.
Yes.
Because you come in here with something heavy, even a jig head, because we're not using a jig head.
No.
But you come in here with something that gets to fall, it's out of their strike zone, and that's a huge thing with shallow crappies, and we've talked about this before on past episodes.
Did I just let the fish out of the net?
Oh my gosh, honey. You got to pay attention to what you're doing here.
Yeah, okay, I got
Sarah
it back
just
in the
about
net.
let a huge slab go. I'm going to stop jabbering. Let's show that thing off. That's a dandy fish.
I need to pay attention to what's going on here.
This is what happens when we start catching slabs on Sportsman's Journal. We kind of lose our minds.
Yeah, it's just totally, like my hand
get down
just
there and see
started.
this thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's crappie, holy cow. Oh jeez, strong.
Let's see. Yes, that is another dandy slab.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They have some shoulders on these fish, that is.
And they're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You want the net?
I got one. It's a good one. I'll grab him, hand grab him.
Okay. He looks big.
That's a dandy. Look at that.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm so happy I got this one, hon. You got 5 or 6 in a row on me. That sun's coming out. They're a little bit easier to see. Maybe I shouldn't try grabbing him.
Is coming out.
That's a dandy fish.
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Pop them right out of there.
That's nice.
I love it. Dandy. Big slabs. I'm a huge fan of.
Your favorite.
My favorite. Well, they're so fun. But this is the time of year where you don't want to keep too many of these big ones in here spawning, doing their thing, getting ready to at least. Put them back in there. See you later, pal. Freedom Baits, they make a ton and ton of awesome panfish
A lot of
plastics.
different options, a lot of different colors.
And what keeps them on top of their game is that they keep coming out with new stuff.
They do.
They come up with a couple new molds every single year, and today we're using their new one. We talked about a little earlier, the Apache.
Right.
And it's catching fish.
And they already have a smaller 1-inch for
Yes,
ice
they do.
fishing.
Yep. That's been out
and
for a couple
they
years.
Brought out a bigger one that's a 2-inch Apache
Yep.
for open water.
The big old 2-inch.
And it has been the phenomenal hot bait today, obviously.
It's awesome to watch big old slab crappies mouth come up and suck that thing in. But what's making this really work for us today is the big tip today is we're just using a straight hook. Size number 2 is just a live bait hook. Blood red, add a little color, but there's no weight on this. And we talked about that for one big reason, and that is to stay in that strike zone for a long time and the slow fall.
Right.
And the Apache has got the two little abdomen pieces there, so that's bulky, more surface area, right?
Yep.
Slower fall.
Yeah, these fish are just coming shallow.
Yep.
Like ice out was a couple weeks ago. Water temp is just starting to warm up. They're just moving in, so they're spooky, they're lethargic, they're not really chasing. So, and like we said before, you know, crappies are notorious where they come up underneath, and Tyler wanted that slow fall.
Yeah, that's so crucial. Every time we come out and fish for shallow water crappies, you gotta have something that goes really slow. And with these baits, the cool thing about them is they're pretty dense, soft plastic. So you're able to get really good length on your cast without having a weight on there. And that, you know, that's something that a lot of guys probably aren't thinking about. I gotta have it on a jig head, or I gotta have it on a split shot. This is straight hook.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good lengths on our cast, and the straight hook is what is allowing us to just kind of stay surface or just below subsurface. It took us a little bit to figure it out this morning, but we did, and the Apache is a win in my book. We're
kind of experimenting with colors.
I have been having really good luck.
Yeah, orange seems to be
orange.
working really good. I switched it to green a little bit, so we'll see if I can get a big one.
Yeah.
I'm excited. What do you think about this wind? Are we gonna be okay?
Well, we'll find out. Maybe I'll get them a little riled up.
Ooh, I like that. I like when they get riled up. We get riled up and eat Apaches. I love it.
Ooh,
That one got it.
That one's a good one. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Big fish came out and slammed that. Get him in the net, babe. Yes.
I gotta get the anchor down.
drop
We
the
were
anchor
just
down.
moving.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Giant. Big slab.
We're
One
down.
we've been looking for. You got her down?
Yeah.
Nice. This is a big fish.
All right.
Let's take a gander. Got that Apache swallowed.
Good
deep.
one.
Oh, that hook is buried in there on this one. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Look at this fish. Wow. What a slab. That is what we're after right there. What a dandy fish.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow, that is a big,
Awesome.
big Northwoods, Wisconsin crappie. Holy cow, look at that fish. That is a giant. Whoop, stay there, baby. I'm trying to hold her out. Look at that fish. And they're so pretty this time of year too. Oh, I love it. The
That is
Apache,
awesome.
the Apache produces
We're
big
a little
slabs.
speechless right now.
Yeah, that is a huge crappie. I love it. Look at the mouth on that thing. Wow. Let's get her back in there. What a giant, giant fish. Holy cow.
That fish fry was absolutely delicious. I'm really glad that we decided to do this, and
too.
looking forward to just a relaxing day on Mother's Day.
The fish fry up here in northern Wisconsin is a very big tradition.
It is an
Friday night fish fry.
absolute tradition.
All over the state of
Yes.
Wisconsin, Friday night fish fry.
Friday
but
night fish fry.
Northern Wisconsin, you got to have fish at least one night, right? Fresh fish?
Yes.
And we did that, and Reagan was super stoked because she loves fresh slab crappies almost as much as I do.
Reagan actually gets sad when we come home without fish to eat.
That's
So
true.
She was very
Every time we
excited.
walk through the door, did you bring a fish? No, we can't bring fish home every night. But yes, it was awesome. And that is what makes Northwoods exciting, special.
It is, yeah. It is, and you can tie that, you know, you want to go out and you want to fish, you want to bond and enjoy your time in the boat, but not everybody in your group fishes. Then you can bring home the prize catch of the day
Yep.
and have a fish
Everybody
fry
likes fish that I
and-
know. I don't think I know anybody who
Well,
doesn't like
if you
fried fish.
live in Wisconsin, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what you have to.
Something's
so
wrong
it
with
was
you if
really
you don't, I
good,
guess,
yeah.
huh?
And we have to say, it is all because of Freedom Baitz Apache
Yep.
that put the fish in the rig. So.
Another new bait to add to your arsenal if you're a crappie guy, bluegill
Absolutely,
guy.
yep.
I mean, I'm sure they'll catch bass and everything else, but when it comes to shallow water, slab crappies, which I love,
They did really
sight
well.
fishing, and you need something that's in their strike zone a long time, the bigger body soft plastics, Apache checks that off.
Yep.
And it's something that looks really good in the water, they check that off.
Yep.
And the other thing is fish want to eat them,
Which is,
and it checks that
yeah,
box.
I was gonna say.
And there's not small crappie, just not eaters, giants.
Yeah, no, it was
What a blast.
It was a really good time, and I
Yeah.
would say the Apache's definitely going to be coming with us on trips out
You
for
bet you it
crappies
is.
from now
I
on.
loved
so.
I loved every second of using that bait.
Yeah. And now we're going to spend the rest of the evening enjoying the Northwoods. Reagan is really, really pumped to see the Northern Lights. I don't
Yep.
think it's going to happen tonight, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
And we're going to just enjoy Red Pebble for the rest of the evening. But we'd like to say thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week on Sportsman's Journal.
If you're ready to catch more slab crappies this season, then check out the new Apache and all of Freedom Baits' soft plastics at freedombaits.com.